Hello and welcome to our channel. Here we share information that helps you make better career decisions. You want to pursue a career that is your passion, your dream. But if you're like most people today, you may be confused about what path you should take. You want to choose a career that provides lucrative opportunities and stability not just today but for years to come. You perhaps also want a career that is high-paying and continues to pay an appreciating compensation in the foreseeable future. Millions of people are looking for new careers amid a pandemic reshuffle. Whether you are considering a career change, re-entering the workforce, or just getting started, this video should help you spot a job trend that will keep you in demand for the next decade. Let's get started. We use 2020 to 2030 employment projections from the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics to bring you the top 10 fastest growing and high-paying jobs over the next 10 years. Number 10 on our list for the fastest growing jobs for the next decade is information system and IT managers. Information systems managers lead teams of IT professionals to maintain an organization's computer systems and technology needs. The projected new jobs over the next 10 years for this skill is expected to be about 50,000 jobs. The median salary for this role is about $152,000 a year. Typically, candidates need a bachelor's degree in computer or information science and some related work experience. Many computer and information systems managers also have a graduate degree. On number 9 on our list for the fastest growing jobs for the next decade is lawyers. There are many areas of law that lawyers may specialize in, from business law and intellectual property law to criminal law and constitutional law. Lawyers advise and represent individuals, businesses, and government agencies on legal issues and disputes. Lawyers may work in both the public and the private sector. The projected new jobs over the next 10 years for this area is expected to be about 70,000 jobs. The median salary for this role is about $126,000 a year. A Juris Doctor's degree from a college that is accredited by the American Bar Association is required for this career. On number 8 on our list for the fastest growing jobs for the next decade is marketing analysts. Marketing analysts help companies and organizations decide which products and services to sell, as well as to which customers and at what price. They come to their conclusions by studying market conditions, competitors' activities, and consumer behavior. The projected new jobs over the next 10 years for this area is expected to be about 160,000 new jobs. The median salary for this role is about $65,000 a year. Usually, a bachelor's degree in marketing is required for this career, with preference for someone who has experience as a marketing research analyst or a similar role. Next, on number 7 on our list for the fastest growing jobs for the next decade is management analysts. Management analysts recommend ways to improve an organization's efficiency. Also known as management consultants, they are hired to help improve an organization's efficiency and increase profits. Management analysts collect and analyze data about how a company works and then recommend changes that will decrease costs or boost revenue. The projected new jobs over the next 10 years for this area is expected to be about 124,000. The median salary for this role is about $87,000 a year. Management analysts typically need at least a bachelor's degree and several years of related work experience. The healthcare field is on an exponential growth curve, and 3 of the top 6 categories in our list belong to this sector. The number 6 spot on our list for the fastest growing jobs for the next decade goes to nurse practitioners. Nurse practitioners coordinate patient care and may provide primary and specialty healthcare. They work in a variety of healthcare settings, including hospitals, physicians' offices, and clinics. The projected new jobs over the next 10 years for this area is expected to be very strong. There will be about 121,000 new jobs added for nurse practitioners in similar roles over the next decade. The median salary for this role is about $117,000 a year. To become a nurse practitioner, one must earn at least a master's degree in one of the advanced practice registered nurses roles. They must also be licensed in their state and pass a national certification exam. Number 5 on our list for the fastest growing jobs for the next 10 years is medical or health service managers. Medical and health services managers plan, direct, and coordinate the business activities of healthcare providers. Behind every functional healthcare delivery system is a health services manager. Health services managers have the organizational, legal, and financial knowledge that enables doctors, nurses, and other healthcare providers to do their jobs efficiently and effectively. The projected new jobs over the next 10 years for this area is also expected to be very strong. There will be about 139,600 new jobs added in this category over the next decade. The current median salary for this role is about $104,000 a year. Most medical and health services managers have at least a bachelor's degree before entering the field. However, master's degrees also are common. Prospective managers typically have some work experience in an administrative or a clinical role in a hospital or other healthcare setting. The number 4 spot on our list for the fastest growing jobs for the next decade goes to financial managers. Financial managers create financial reports, direct investment activities, and develop plans for the long-term financial goals of their organization. In other words, financial managers are responsible for the financial health of an organization. They create financial reports, direct investment activities, and develop plans for the long-term financial goals of their organization. The projected new jobs over the next 10 years for this area is expected to be about 118,000. The current median salary for this role is about $134,000 a year. Financial managers typically need a bachelor's degree and 5 years or more of experience in a business or financial occupation such as accountant, securities sales agent, or financial analyst. We are now down to the top 3 fastest growing and high-paying jobs over the next decade. The number 3 spot on our list for the fastest growing jobs for the next decade goes to registered nursing. Registered nurses or RN provide and coordinate patient care and educate patients about various health conditions. Registered nurses work in hospitals, physicians' offices, home healthcare services, and nursing care facilities. Some may also work in outpatient clinics and schools. It's important to point out the difference between nurse practitioners and registered nurses. Nurse practitioners can prescribe treatments, order tests, and diagnose patients. These duties are normally performed by physicians, but nurse practitioners can step in as well. Registered nurses, on the other hand, usually work under a physician who takes care of diagnoses, prescriptions, and guidance. The projected new jobs over the next 10 years for registered nurses is expected to be a whopping 27,600 new jobs. The median salary for this role is about $75,000 a year currently. Registered nurses usually take one of 3 education paths: a bachelor's degree in nursing, an associate's degree in nursing, or a diploma from an approved nursing program. Registered nurses must also be licensed. The second place on our list for the fastest growing jobs for the next decade goes to general and operational managers. These positions plan, direct, and coordinate the operations of public or private sector organizations. Typical duties and responsibilities include formulating policies, managing daily operations, and planning the use of materials and human resources. The projected growth over the next 10 years for general and operations manager is expected to be an astounding 22,600 new jobs. The median salary for this role is about $103,000 a year currently. Generally, these roles require a degree in business management or business administration along with few years of relevant experience. And finally, we are down to the number 1 fastest growing and well-paid job projected for the next 10 years. Gracing the number 1 spot on our list for the fastest growing jobs for the next decade is software developer. Along with developers, this category also consists of software quality assurance analysts and testers. Software developers design computer applications or programs. Software quality assurance analysts and testers identify problems with applications or programs and report defects. Today, every company is a software company. You will find these roles in some shape or form to be a part of every company on the planet. The projected growth over the next 10 years for these roles is a skyrocketing 409,000 new jobs. The median salary for this role is about $110,000 a year currently. Software developers, quality assurance analysts, and testers typically need a bachelor's degree in computer and information technology or a related field. Some job requirements also prefer to hire developers who have a master's degree. So there you have it, the top 10 fastest growing jobs that are also high paying and projected for a strong growth over the next 10 years. You now should have a little more information to navigate your next career move. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon to be notified about our new and informative videos as soon as they are released. And remember, each day is a new beginning, so make it count.